Unhurried Conversations, I think, can be the most significant innovation in healthcare because when you have unhurried conversations, you create the opportunity for clinicians to notice the patient situation in high definition and then to co-create with patients plans of care that make sense as a response to those problems. Without those, the possibility that we got what's wrong right and that we respond with an effective treatment the first time, the possibility of that goes down, and the possibility of actually getting it completely wrong and wasting the patient's health and the patient's time and wasting healthcare's limited resource for care goes up. And that's one of the paradoxes of industrial healthcare, that by accelerating the processing of people, we're leaving getting the right answer correctly the first time to chance. Unhurried Conversations reduces the possibility of getting it wrong, increases the possibility of making care fit the first time. To have unhurried conversations, we need to create the conditions for care. In fact, I think when we start observing a higher prevalence of unhurried conversations, that will be one of the earliest signs that we are successful in creating the conditions for care. What will be those conditions? Well, we need to place care at the center of what we do and align the industrial aspects of healthcare that are fruitful in creating standardized processes and creating time allocations and space for that to occur. That includes, for instance, scheduling in ways that respond to what patient and clinician are planning to do in this visit at this time. It includes creating the very inefficient but absolutely essential process of matching this particular clinician with this particular patient who have met before 2 or 3 times for that next visit. Industrial healthcare tends to say, well, here's a person with diabetes, needs to visit with a doctor that cares for people with diabetes, let's get them together, even though they've never met before. In places of low value in continuity of care. So facilitating continuity of care becomes really important. And then reducing the distractions, the disruptions, and the interruptions when they're together. Designing things like the electronic medical record and other aspects that are important in healthcare, designing them to support care rather than compete with it for the attention of the clinician and the patient. So at the end of the day, we may not need more time necessarily to do it. We just need that time to be dedicated to the most important aspect of care, which is to care.